Hello everyone, welcome back to plot 13. The sun has finally hidden behind the clouds, so I'm down the plot today. Let's get stuck in and get some jobs done before these heavens open. Right, so the first job I want to get done today is have a little mooch around and deadhead some of these plants. It's just looking a little bit tired again now, so just to see if I can get another flush before winter hits and kills everything. So I'm going to go around and deadhead. I was going to do the marigolds because looking over at them, they have tons of dead heads on them, but actually they're so prolific, I don't think I'm going to waste my time on it, to be fair. So yeah, let's crack on with that before these heavens start opening. It's actually just started now. Oh God, I'm going to get wet. I'm not complaining. Like, these are not show gardens. I'm literally just gonna snip that off like that, sling it in there. I've let some go to seed because actually I do want them to seed, but also I want another little flurry of flowers as well, so we'll just snip them off like that, give them a little tidy up. There we go, it's a bit better. Most of these look like they've dropped seed actually. Yeah, seed heads, they're empty. That's good though, that's what I want. A lot of these cosmos are starting to set seed as well, so I've been knocking the heads and kind of just sprinkling it in the area, hoping that they self-seed. There's quite a few, to be fair. Surely I'm bound to get one or two seed next year. I do like cosmos. And then some of the other ones I'll just snip off. See, we get another couple of flushes of these as well. They seem to flower for ages, these do. Rain's getting a bit heavier now. See how much more we can get done. At least it's warm. Also, this time of year is a good time to now kind of start cutting off some of the leaves of your tomato plants, especially the lower leaves, because this will help the sun get to your tomatoes and ripen them up. And also helps with the blight situation, because blight will start from the soil upwards. So wherever you've got some tomatoes hanging, snip the leaves off around them, starting from the bottom upwards. Doesn't affect the flavour, just helps them ripen. There we go. I'm not sure you can make it out properly on the camera, but all the lower leaves are kind of trimmed off, and then just leave the top bit on, and more like you can get to your tomatoes. These main crop as well are looking good. They're dying back a bit now, which is a good sign. So you harvest your main crop, I believe, when all the foliage has died back, if it survives the blight, I guess. But no sign yet, fingers crossed, touch wood. In this section here used to be the sweet peas, and all I did was trim them off at the stump, well, leave the stump in and the roots, and then planted beetroot on the top. They seem to be doing okay, to be fair. So another little section I want to have a look at today is this pumpkin patch. There was 4 crown prints, and there was 4 like a zombie pumpkin, like a warty one, that they were both collected from a pumpkin patch as well. So they're going a bit crazy, so I need to kind of like push them in the right direction. And there's another squash in this section here as well, which is going a bit wild. So I just want to snip some of the growing roots back, so they're not taking over everything. Let's do that now. As you can see, they're kind of climbing all over the netting and everything. So I think, yeah, and that one there is just starting to encroach this way as well. So all I'm going to do is just snip off there and confine it to like this little section here. And then this section over here, I'll just kind of check where this plant's going and snip that back as well. And just try and keep them a little bit under control. I don't want their little spiky bits to damage the netting either. I'm going to snip it quite far back. There we go, take off that much. Let's have a look. I think there's another one there. I think that should be okay for now. There we go. I've also got a few Bishop's Crown chilies growing here as well. There's loads of them on there. That's brill. They're not spicy. I've got a few plants growing at home. Even when they're red, they're not that hot. So if you like a mild chilli, I'll definitely recommend these. I've just noticed my winter kale is getting chomped. There's caterpillars in there. How the hell do they do it? Rascals. I'll pull the nettle off and grab them out before they demolish the whole lot. Just take the whole leaf off. Can't see any more on there. God. Oh, there's one. Go on there, mate. In fact, I might as well pull that whole plant up because it's absolutely swamped in caterpillars. Let me just take it out because they're everywhere. Alright, I've got more. That's mad. These are all okay. Absolutely. I wonder if I planted it with caterpillars on it. Nothing on those. There's a big old caterpillar there though. Massive. Never ending with caterpillars this year. Damage limitation I think this year. Caterpillars must be able to crawl under the netting or something, you know. Right, onwards. I got distracted then by caterpillars. Let's have a quick look at these pumpkins and see what they're looking like. They're looking a bit tired, to be fair. They're probably parched. Decent sizes though. This one is the warty one, but it doesn't look very warty. There's a couple of little nodules on it. There's another one there. Quite sparse, really. Oh, there's a big one there. That's a massive one. Huge. On the pathway between the potatoes. Nice. That's good. Oh, and another one there. Oh, so there is a few then. So there is a few. That's good. There's white ones there. What are these? What the hell are these ones? They're not Crown Prince. I wonder if they were like F1 varieties, so the Crown Prince never comes. Is that what that means? Hang on, let's have an investigate. So this was the Crown Prince on this side, and then the warty pumpkins were that side, I believe. Let's have a look in here. Well, that's not a... What the hell is that? That is not a Crown Prince. Looks like one of them like trombone ones or whatever they're called. It's like a trombone thing. Oh, what the hell? And there's more there. Oh, have I got my seeds muddled up? What? There, that looks more like a Crown Prince. I think I've made a little bit of a boo-boo with the old pumpkins there. There's some kind of like trombone or I'm sure there's one called trombone or something. Then got Crown Prince, a couple of ones that aren't warty, they're supposed to be warty. That's what happens when you save seed, I guess, don't you? It's if it's an F1, it doesn't come true to like the breed or something. So maybe it was pollinated by someone else's trombones, and I've got baby trombones. Oh well. Another little project of mine was when I took over the plot last year, there was a tiny blackberry bush. Well, I thought it was like brambles, and it was all mixed into all the other bushes and everything. And I thought, well, I won't dig it all out. I'll leave a little patch in there. And this is the little section I've left in here. Let me show you. Just in this section here, there. And I thought, well, I'll build a support around it and see what it does. Gave it a bit of support. It didn't give me any berries this year. Well, it did. They were just like one nodule of berry. That wasn't anything to write home about. So what you're supposed to do is cut all of that old growth off and then tie in this new growth, which I've done here. It's gone a bit rampant at the moment, so what I'm going to do is snip off the growing tips now and just tidy up and tie it all in, ready for lots of fruit next year, fingers crossed. Coolio, job done. Can I just show you this? I know it's just a lettuce, but I think I finally nailed growing them. I've actually given them enough space and watered them enough and not oversown them. So can I just show you? Look at this. Look at that. Absolute thing of beauty. Gorgeous lettuce. We've had hardly any slug damage this year as well because it's been so dry. And then I've got some succession ones here which have not even hardly been touched by slugs. Oh, I think I've completed lettuces. These are the beef bush beans, which I thought they were bush beans, hence the name, but actually they're pole beans. So this is the dreaded bean area at the moment. It looks an absolute state, but they're for drying. So I've got to kind of leave them until they dry and harvest, so I can harvest them. Let's have a look. So the pods are drying nicely, even though they're on the ground. I think we've been lucky this year. Any wet year and I think these would have just rotted away. But yeah, looks like we're going to be harvesting some of these beef bush beans anyway. Brilliant. I also have been growing purple Pacific, French dwarf beans and Celine beans. They're the green ones. Oh my days, they are so prolific. The Celine ones are really prolific and they're beautiful straight pods as well. And they taste delicious. Do you know, I've been having them for breakfast. I've literally been having courgettes, tomatoes and beans on toast, because they're so delicious. Let me show you how beautiful the pods are. They are so prolific, but look how straight that is. Absolutely beautiful. Really good. Even though the plant's toppling over, it's still fantastic beans on it, and they're super tender as well. The purple Pacific, they're a little bit more, they're tougher. You just cook them a little bit longer, but they're all right. Or pick them when they're dead skinny, and they taste really good. So there's two really good beans that I would recommend. Look at the straightness on that. Isn't that beauty? I might as well pick a few more while I'm down here, and there's tons of them. Absolutely tons of them. I've dug a couple of bushes up as well, just because I can't keep on top of them. But even if there's ones that have gone over, just pick them off and put them in the compost bin, and then it'll just flower again. But yeah, there's tons of them. Anybody want some beans? I want to grab some more of this beetroot as well while I'm here. This is the flame one. See, it's like a yellowy orange colour. It's absolutely gorgeous. Really tasty beetroots as well. I've cracked open my pickling ones already. In fact, I'm going to pull that one up as well. There we go. The dye still does come out of these, so treat them like a red one, twist it off, and you cook them exactly like a red one obviously as well, but yeah, stops them leaking, because I noticed quite a lot of yellowy juice comes out of them. There we go. Perfect. And don't forget, pick your asparagus peas when they're small. Tell you what, I always forget to grab some herbs while I'm down here as well, so I'm going to grab a few of these chives, because I did a potato salad yesterday and I thought, I should have got some chives. There we go. Beautiful. That's not a bad little haul, to be fair. Another little pickings today. Probably be the same tomorrow, to be fair, as well. Well, that's it from me today. I've had a good harvest. I've had a tidy up. I've done some of the flowers and deadheading, a bit of weeding, some watering with the help of Mother Nature. So yeah, have a great week everybody, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.